Hello everyone! We're going to talk about Pong today. Yeah, seems boring, right? Well, you can add as many balls as you want. Yeah. And if you don't like this many, you can just remove them by pressing M. Yeah. But hey, you can't delete non-existing balls. So let's see how everything here actually works. And yeah, you can play against the computer too, see? One hand. I'm controlling the left board here. Yeah, I can't win against this thing. Okay, enough. I've created two canvases here, right here. One for the background, the image, the text, the numbers, everything, and the other one is my board. In the CSS, I gave them some backgrounds. I pressed the board, the position of the board to be absolute, it's just in the middle, no matter what you do. And then I just use the transparent board image. Okay, here I just found a song, and then the song that you're hearing right now probably is that song. And whenever it stops, it will just repeat itself, nothing important here. Random function just returns a random number between 0 and the number that you pass through it. We don't need this function here, I don't use it, I was just testing some things with it. Here I just stated that my canvases are two-dimensional, gave them the ID, and then created some variables to store their width and height. Here, this function checks if the rectangles, if the boards here intersect with the ball, and if they do, it will change the direction. Okay. Here I created an object, and just this is my game data here. This is my player 1, the board on the left side. Player 2 is the board on the right side. Game data ball is an array with one object in it, or with already one ball in it, and whenever I add a ball, I just push an object into it. These variables here are used later on to check the score and change them, and just to randomize the spawning direction. If you see here, if I spawn balls, one time it will go to the right and one time to the left. See? Yeah. For each function, basically takes the array of those balls and then a function, and calls the function with the arrays in it. Basically lets me check every ball with a function that I pass through it. Const add and const add 1 are the functions that push the ball to the array objects. What's different here is the x delta. Here is its positive, here it is negative. It just gives the effect of the randomness here. And plus rand 10 here, just to randomize this. Yeah. Const update function is what it does. Basically checks if the ball hits the upper and down walls and then bounces off. Here it checks if it intersects with the players, with the boards, and then changes the direction based on the key that I'm pressing here. Here I just check if any of those balls actually passed the board, and it just removes the balls and then adds 1. Let me remove this. Okay. See, if it passed the board, it will just spawn in the middle again. It just adds another ball and then removes the other one. And then returns player score plus 1 and then removed. In the update 1 function, it just, this update 1 function is used just for this. Basically what it does is just, well, it's not this final version of it, I was just testing with this thing. every time the update function is called, it's just the game player 2.y will get the value of the balls y. Why did I say y? Oh, well, never mind. Yeah. Okay. In the draw function, well, I basically print everything. Here are my printed balls, and here is my game player data, where those x's and y's have to be printed. Here, I print the text, player score, press spacebar to add balls, press M, ball count, the actual ball count. Okay, this here is everything used for the event listener. If I press space, it will check if it will give the random random will be equal to random plus 1, and if random is even, it will return add 1. If it is not, it will run the add function, and then return ball count plus plus. This is used for the random effect, like it will go to, well, first of all you go to the right side and then to the left side. If you press M, it will delete one of the arrays, one of the objects in the array, and then subtract from the ball count. And if it is equal to 1, if the length is equal to 1, you won't be able to delete non-existing balls. Okay. If you press R, the game will start as 2-player game. If you press F, the game will start as 1-player game. Here is my const loop functions for every game. Loop 1 is used for the 1-player mode. Loop is used for the 2-player mode. Here I just included the key pressed because it's much faster, that way it goes much smoother and you can move them at the same time. Here you can move them at the same time and it's much smoother. Then I call the update function and then the draw function, and then window request animation loop. Same here, but the part for the second player is removed, where the second player could like move his board up and down is removed because you don't need it. It's 1-player mode. And that's basically how my game works. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.